Hey homies, my name is Puppet, and My Story Animated, my favorite channel to make fun of. We have a great one today. But before we get into that, an ad from our sponsors. Jeff, take it away. Patreon. It's a thing. It helps me make money for more content. Go support. Link in description. I thank you, Jeff. Jeff, that gentle person. Anyways, this is actually not My Story Animated. I got it completely wrong. It's a different Storytime channel. I think. I don't know. They all kind of look the same. I never really look at the name of the channel anymore. But here's the video. I rented out my boyfriend to other girls. What the fuck?
I was the typical unpopular girl at school. I had 0 friends throughout the first few years of high school. I was probably the most unpopular girl at the school. I don't know why. Maybe it was because I was boring. Maybe I was too much of a nerd. Or maybe it was because I was poor. Either way, I was unpopular.
I'm not your therapist. I don't give a shit about your problems for 2 fucking reasons. 1, this actually never happened. All of these stories are fake. I know, crazy. 2, bitch, why should I care? This is about you committing an actual felony, not your stupid popularity. This is illegal. Do you not know it's illegal to rent people? Like, sell people and rent people? That's a fucking crime. You could go to jail if this was real, but it's not. And I think people need to remember this, that these stories are fucking fake, honestly.
But before I go on, make sure you like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. If you do, you will become popular by the end of the week.
Oh, hell no! I was gonna make a fucking joke about, wanting to commit self-execution because they told me to subscribe and it's dumb. Like I do in all these fucking videos. But that was some cult shit. What the fuck was that? Children, watch this. What? I don't want to be popular if it means that I have to look like that. Oh my, what in the fuck? That is wrong. That is wrong on too many levels. That is terrifying. Children, look away, kiddos. Close your eyes. I'm gonna have to make this fucking age restricted. I swear to God. That is weird. That is not okay. I feel uncomfortable. I need to go take a bath and hand sanitizer, I swear.
Even though I was the most unpopular girl at school, I had a crush on Tony, who was the most popular guy at school. Tony had it all. The looks, the brains, the athleticism, the charm. He was basically perfect, and I was in love with him. Every night I would write in my diary fantasies of us getting married and having children, but I knew it would never happen. A guy like him could never be into a girl like me.
And then everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. I feel like that's how this video is going.
Anyways, one day I decided to write Tony a love letter. I went to the library and wrote down the first few sentences. It went like this. Dear beloved Tony, my love, it is time you know who your biggest admirer is. It's me, Samantha. I have been in love with you since I first laid eyes on you. I know you probably don't know who I am since I am so unpopular. But if you give me a chance, I can be the best girlfriend you've ever had. I'll do everything you want. Once you get to know me, you never know. Maybe you'll love me too. Please tell me if you feel the same way.
That shit just sounds creepy. Like, honestly. Also, I love how they're trying to remind you that she is not popular. If you think she is, you are fucking wrong. They're trying to make every bone in your body know for fucking certain that she is unpopular. Alright, if you don't know this, it's a sin. Also, that is just creepy out of context and in context. Like, that's creepy in all contexts. Who the fuck writes like that? I don't know if this is just me, but that just sounds weird, like off. It sounds really off.
I searched online for actors, and I found a guy who said he was willing to do anything for me. I called his number and explained the plan to him. He was charging me a hefty $1,000, but I was willing to do anything to get Tony to date me and prove that stupid Cherry wrong. I transferred the money and the deal was done. The plan would take place the next day. Tony and I happened to live on the same street, so sometimes I would see him when I walked home from school. Sure enough, the next day I spotted him and ran up to him. "Hi, Tony," I said nervously. Oh, he looked surprised. Hi, Samantha, I said. Oh, yeah. Hi, Samantha. We walked in silence for a few more moments when suddenly a car came flying around the corner and headed straight towards us. Tony was looking the other way and didn't notice. The car was heading straight towards him. He was gonna get run over. Tony, look out! I yelled and dived forward and barreled into him. Tony turned and spotted the car, and then I pushed him out of the way just in time. The car flew past, narrowly avoiding us. That was a little too close, I thought to myself.
Alright, I know that was a lot of footage, but I just needed you guys to have the full fucking context of everything you just saw. Alright, so you're telling me that you devised a plan, or came up with a plan, to date said popular guy? Even though you're so unpopular, you just have to remember this. And so your plan was to possibly get ran over? Is this what I'm seeing? And also, who the fuck? Why would you need to hire an actor to get into a relationship with someone? That just seems excessive, stupid, and fucking weird. Like, I don't see anything normal with this context. And I watched the full context. I made sure I showed the full fucking context. Alright? You saw everything. And you're probably as lost as I am. I don't know what the fuck is even going on anymore. Why the fuck would you need to pay for an actor to get in a relationship? I've never had to do that. What the fuck are you? I get it. It's fake. But can it make sense at least?
And then turned to Tony. He was looking at me strangely, and then he spoke. You saved my life. I laughed nervously. Yeah, I guess so, I replied. And then I just went for it. Look, Tony, I really like you. Will you go out with me? Tony looked shocked, but then he smiled. After you just saved my life? Of course. I almost couldn't believe what I was hearing. Tony was willing to date me? Dreams really do come true.
No, they don't, because this is fake. Dreams don't come true. You liar! You fucking liar! What the fuck?
Things were great at first. Being with Tony instantly raised my popularity level at school. Other girls started to speak to me because I was Tony's girlfriend, and I even made a few friends. Well, I knew they weren't my real friends, but still, it felt nice to be liked and appreciated. I sat at the popular table at lunch, and all the while I could feel Cherry's deadly stare behind me from the other table. Cherry had been demoted from the popular table since she wasn't Tony's girlfriend anymore. I relished in her hatred. I had proved her wrong. I guess you know by now that I hired that actor to drive that car and fake running over Tony. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. Whatever the case, that's what I did. That's how I made Tony date me.
There's just so much wrong with this video. Alright, so you're telling me, I already figured this out, but you're telling me, so you bought a guy to almost hit this guy that you like, so he would dump his current girlfriend to be with you so you could be more popular. Now, where the fuck does this end with you selling him? Because that's what it's getting to, and so far, I haven't seen it. Where in the fuck is this happening? When in the fuck is this happening? Why in the fuck is this happening? There is so much wrong with this video. It keeps piling up on itself. It's gonna get more and more wrong as we go along. Now, here's my question. What happens if he actually did hit you guys? You both would have been either really fucking injured or really dead. Alright? That would have failed miserably. I just don't get your thought process. This is so fucking dumb. I know it's fake, but it's dumb.
There was one thing that really surprised me. As it turned out, I didn't really love Tony. I mean, the first few dates were great, but then they started getting really boring. Man, Tony could be such a bore sometimes. He only spoke about himself, and never once did he ask any questions about me. It was like he didn't care about me at all. And the guy was also quite a jerk. He gossiped about all of his friends and all of his past girlfriends. And the amount of secrets I learned in the time I dated him is probably enough to fill a whole Olympic swimming pool. It was crazy. Tony and I also didn't have that much in common. He was popular, I wasn't.
Because if you didn't know it yet, she is very unpopular. just oh god, I hate this video.
Other girls always complained about how jealous they were of me, and that's when I thought of a plan. There were two main problems in my life. A, I had to date Tony. And B, I was very poor. My parents both had dead-end jobs and worked long hours for little pay. I suddenly thought of an idea that could solve both of my problems at once. I could rent my boyfriend out to other girls. I believed I was a genius. Whenever a girl approached me asking about Tony, I would say, "Do you want to go on a date with him?" Usually the girls would be shocked and suspicious, since it was very strange of me as Tony's girlfriend to say something like that. But when I explained how they could go on a few dates with Tony for a small payment, they were immediately on board. No one asked my reasoning for allowing that. I guess they were just more excited about getting to date Tony.
How in the fuck does that conversation start? Like, for real. This is like an illegal drug deal. Like, this is drug dealing, but with your boyfriend. Like, this is the kind of vibes it gives me. Just drops it. Hey, you wanna, my boyfriend? It's only $20 in it, like a minute. Come on, it's a nice deal. How the fuck does that start? How do you get into this mindset? This is why I don't trust people. Really, I don't trust the human race at all for these reasonings. It's just
The next tricky part was getting Tony on board. I had to do it in a way so he had no idea what was going on, because otherwise he would dump me and I would immediately lose all the popularity I had worked so hard for. So I would organize dates between Tony and I and cancel at the last second. Then, while Tony was at the location of the date, let's say the park, I would send one of the girls, the paying clients, to his location, and thus they could enjoy a date. Easy peasy. For a while, this worked out really well. I had a bunch of packages for dates with Tony, and I was pulling in thousands of dollars a month. I gave most of the money to my parents, and when they asked where I got it from, I told them I got a job at a local grocery store, when in reality, I was just renting my boyfriend. But then it started to bother me how willingly Tony was meeting up with the other girls. He was cheating on me, and he didn't seem to care.
oh yes, because the part I cut out of the video where the red flags of him was he had a new girlfriend every week wasn't enough. You actually just made that a fucking profit. What did you think that he was? How do you think this profit market was gonna work at all if it wasn't that he was gonna be cheating on you every fucking week or day? All right, I don't think you truly understand how this business of yours is going to run because you are just that fucking brain dead apparently.
I half expected Tony to stop after the first few clients I sent to him, but he didn't. Every day he cheated on me. He thought I had no idea, but I knew. Heck, I was the one organizing it all. Why would he do this to me? Didn't he love me? And that's when I snapped. I had to get him back for this. He couldn't just cheat on me and get away with it. I was really angry, and I didn't care if I ended up losing my popularity. I wanted revenge on my boyfriend.
You gotta be fucking kidding me! Are you telling me you are mad at the fact that you rented out your boyfriend? I'm losing brain cells. This is fake. I know it's fake. But there's a point where it's fake and then fucking dumb. Right? We've reached past it just being one big fake joke. Right? This is nothing but sheer stupidity. And you can't tell me otherwise. How? Are you that dumb? Are you that dumb? You rented out your fucking boyfriend, and after he was going on dates with these girls that you rented out, like the girls expected, aka like if he didn't, then it would be an illegal profit, even more than it already is, because the supplier is not getting what they paid for. Are you now mad at the fact that the supplier was supplying the things that the person paid for when they didn't even know that this was happening in the first place? I'm fucking done. I'm so damn done.
For the next 10 clients, I started attaching recorded devices to their clothing to record their dates. Then, when they returned, I would download the footage and edit them into one video, a compilation of all the times he cheated on me. Then came the next phase of my plan. Tony and I were at someone's birthday party. There was a movie playing on screen, but suddenly I stepped up to the computer and inserted a USB. I looked at everyone and shouted out loud, "Tony, I know you're a cheat!" "What?" cried Tony in confusion. "I'm not a cheater." "You cheated on me many times," I accused. "Don't deny it." "I swear I didn't," he replied. I shook my head, then pressed play on the video I had edited. There, everyone had a clear view of all the times he cheated on me and flirted with other girls on his dates. Tony's mouth fell open in shock. I loved watching his face flare up in embarrassment, but then his face changed. "Fine," he said. "If you want to embarrass me in front of everyone, I'll do the same to you. I know that you hired that actor to pretend to run me over, just so you could save me." My jaw dropped. "How did you find out?" "I ran into him at a supermarket and I recognized him as that crazy driver," said Tony. "After a while, I made him confess the truth to me." "That's it, Samantha. We're through." "Fine," I shouted. "Fine," he shouted back. And ironically, in the end, neither of us ended up popular.
Alright, that's the rest of the video. Final thoughts. This hurts my head. This is all nothing but a bunch of stupidity. That plot twist at the end was even more dumb than anything because, of course, they had to throw in the fact that he secretly knew the entire time. They just had to know, you know? It was very necessary. This is dumb. This is stupid. Alright, this whole video was a dumb idea. I'm sorry I put you all through that. I hope you all did enjoy, though. I didn't. If you did enjoy, smack that like button, hit subscribe, it helps the channel, and comment down below how much depression you've got from this video, because I know I got a 10 times more than usual. So, with that being said, don't die. Peace.